Hey everybody, my name is Ernell Edens. So you might be wondering what Personal Touch is. Pretty much what it is Cash App Next Frontier mixed with a little bit of a Snapchat touch. But first, I want to tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Ernell Edens. I'm the CEO and I'm also the founder. My background is I was an underwriter for years for Westlake Financial. Then I transitioned as a product manager for FitPlan Technologies. Before that, I fell in love with technology. And as I worked for FitPlan, I fell in love a little bit more with technology. I graduated from the University of North Texas. Go Eagles. Go Mean Green. Just want to throw that out there for a second. But you might be wondering, how did I come up with personal touch? Last Christmas, me and my grandma sat together, and my grandma wanted a way to send money. My grandma's very old school. She knew nothing about the Cash Apps and the Venmos. So I sat down with her and I downloaded Cash App for her. After she downloaded Cash App, she was super excited because I sent her a transaction of $5. She was just super ecstatic about that. But after a period of time, she got a little sad. You know, kind of to back it up a little bit, my grandma is a very personal person. She loves pictures, she loves videos, she loves the old school thank you cards, those cards that have money in it, but also have a picture of yourself in it also. So then after she looked at me for a couple of seconds, she responded, I love the money and all, but I also want to see a picture or video of you. And that's what set me up going on this adventure. So something I learned from this whole adventure was, well, the start of my adventure was she wanted something that was a money transfer. She loved the money. Don't get it twisted. She loved the money. But she wanted a picture or she wanted a video to express her emotions, but also she wanted something easy to use. So in this picture, you see a picture of my lovely mom and my lovely grandma using the Personal Touch app. So I recognized that there was a problem. Transactions are not personal. There seems to be a lack of technology that facilitates human connection with each financial transaction. So you got to wonder, what is the solution? The solution is something that we're going to solve. We'll solve this by allowing users to make transactions with videos, pictures, and text, giving the user the power of the personal touch. In today's market, in the peer-to-peer transaction, in the fourth quarter of 2018, Cornerstone reported that the peer-to-peer transactions market made $572.8 billion in transactions, with an average transaction of $121 in the US. And what they saw was the from the young millennials to the baby boomers were actually spending more in transactions, while you see the millennials were spending less in transactions. So let me go ahead and give you a demo of the app. But first, I just want to let you know a little bit about it under the hood. The front end is going to be iconic. The back end is going to be backed up by Firebase. And we, at the beginning, we're going to be using a straight Stripe API. Give me one second. So the app will be called Personal Touch. You're going to add your wallet information in the profile. You're going to input the amount that is desired. You're going to add user, add video, or you could add a picture. You're going to add user, then the rest. You're going to add text, and then you're going to send. All right. So we're going to have a Facebook login where it's going to Facebook or Google login. It's going to welcome you with a warm screen. You log in, warm colors. Here you're able to click the profile, and you're able to add your bank or debit or credit card information and also share the app. We're going to have your wallet information here. This is going to be your messaging center. We're going to get right back to that a little later. You're going to be able to input the amount that you want. You either request a transaction or you're able to send a transaction. We're going to go the sending transaction route. So as we send a transaction, we're going to be able to add a picture, or we're going to be able to record a video. Then after that, you're able to add your user that you want to send it to. For some reason, I want to send it to a son. Or you can search your contact and figure out who in your contact has an app. As you see, we're seeing $163. We're able to put text here, and then we're able to preview. Once we're able to preview, for instance, this is my grandma sending it to son, $163. I love you. So my grandma's basically telling me, or another grandma's just saying, I love you. She wants to send this information. So she's able to push this button, send it. Very simple UI to use. She's able to click through it. She gets to the screen. So where does that message go? She's able to click the messaging center. Will she have her wallet information where she's able to deposit that money? Looks like I received a message, right? This is the message. It makes me smile every single time. With the message, I love you, and $163 that's deposited into my account. Like I said earlier, you're able to check your wallet information, how much. And also, looking through here, somebody else sent me a message. Seems to be a picture for last night with $163 about Wallace. We're going to have an area where we're able to display ads as another area of revenue. And we'll discuss that a little bit later. So this is the demo section of the app, Personal Touch. All right. So we're going to go in 3 phases. Phase 1, we plan to partner with Stripe to facilitate PCI compliant payments that will charge 2.9 plus 30 cents per transaction. We want to make sure that all transactions are safe. We're going to charge an additional 50 cents per transaction under $100 or 0.6 per transaction over $100. Also, we're going to make income, as I spoke earlier, from internal advertisements. Then we're going to go to phase 2. Phase 2, we're going to partner with Dwolla, which will charge us $1,000 a month to facilitate PCI compliant transactions. And also, we will charge a 2.6 per transaction. Also, we would get income from internal advertisements. On the third phase, we will build an in-house PCI compliant gateway, payment gateway. Allow other businesses to use Personal Touch payment gateway. And also, we're going to charge businesses 2.6 per transaction to use the platform. So as you see from phase 1 to phase 3, phase 1, we're going to be using somebody else's platform. By phase 3, we're going to have our own platform, and we're going to be able to charge other businesses to use our API. And the whole time, we're going to have internal advertisements to get some type of extra revenue coming in. So you might be wondering about our marketing and retention. We plan to market to millennials and early adopters. Also, we want to market to college campuses, market to nonprofits and government organizations. We're going to use Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Google advertisements. We're going to use the top media influencers and fintech to promote. And we're going to offer a refer a friend program. For retention, which you take very, very seriously, we're going to have a dedicated customer service team. Features will be based on customer feedback. We're going to communicate our feature roadmap to our online community and also explain that 2% of our annual revenue will go to the IDK Foundation. The IDK Foundation is the I Didn't Know Foundation, and their goal is to educate the youth about health and fitness. Also, they keep a yearly supply of healthy food, school supplies, and also they educate the inner city youth of different career paths. 2% of our yearly revenue will go to this nonprofit. As far as our competition, we do understand there are some, but we're really not worried. There's so much money in this industry that I know that we can get a piece of it. But there's Venmo, Zelle, Cash App, Apple Pay, Pop Money, and GPay. What makes us completely different, our competitive advantage, is we're able to send transactions with a picture and also with a video. And also, as we move forward, we're going to adapt what our audience wants and make our app very, very, very user friendly to get ahead of everybody. Currently asking for 800,000 as far as funding. Current status is we're at the ending of the development phase of it. We're looking at a release within a couple of months. Actually, either the end of November or December. The funding will go to hiring one Android engineer, one iOS engineer on a contract basis, hire two marketing persons on a campaign basis, marketing budget of 30,000, hire one product manager, and also hire one customer service person on a contract basis. And from there, we plan to grow. Key points: application will be on iOS and Android. The front end will be React Native, or as you know, Iconic, and the back end will be Firebase. User will be able to send and receive currency with option of having a video, text, or pictures attached. Personal Touch will use Stripe API to facilitate transactions until we get our own API or payment gateway. We will charge 50 cents per transaction with a service fee. That will be our service fee. We will be using the SaaS business model, and we're asking for initial investment of 800,000. This is where you can contact me at. Love to hear from you on Facebook at Personal Touch App, Instagram Personal Touch Application, and then my personal email, ej@personaltouchapp.com. Feel free to reach out to me. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope to hear from you very soon. Have a wonderful